This is a message to my new subscribers. I have gained close to 300 subscribers in the last month. Much of this has come off of the shorts that I've made addressing different issues. Some of them concern student loans. Some of them concern the price of drugs and gangs and things that have happened in prison. So I feel that I need to make a video to introduce myself to all these new people who have just shown up. All they know is the small clips that I've made. I just gained so many subscribers off small clips, so I'm just going to introduce myself to people who don't know me. I go by Gangish. They used to call me Perm in the streets. They call me Perm. I went to jail at a very young age. I did a long time in juvenile. I did years in juvenile, close to 4, close to 10 as an adult. In prison, like 9, a little over 9, something like that. 9 years, 8 months, I think, or something like that. A lot of that in solitary confinement. I was kind of already part of the criminal structure when I showed up because I had done so much time as a juvenile that the path was kind of laid for me whenever I got to prison. I didn't have to struggle a lot. You're not going to hear some story, some crazy fish story about how I was taken advantage of. None of that happened. I knew how to act. I had been a criminal. We had all been criminals since we were kids. It didn't surprise me whenever I ended up in prison. So it wasn't a culture shock. I knew a bunch of people in the prison where I showed up. So there is some wild stories. I'm not a killer. Never killed anybody. That's not what this channel is. You're not going to hear about tough guy stuff. Occasionally, I do interview somebody, and they will talk about something horrendous, maybe that they witnessed or they saw. That does happen from time to time. I personally tried to avoid fights. I certainly had some, but not as many as most. And I usually took the initiative in the fight, and that's how you keep people from stabbing you, because they can only stab you if they go get their blade, right? If they don't got it on them, because not everybody's got their blade on them all the time. So if I know that a fight's going to happen and I just take off on you right now, well, then I guess I can kind of remove the fact that you could even go get your blade, and then we just go to the hole and think about it for a couple weeks. You know what I mean? Removal from population, RFP status for 20 days, and then usually by then things have died down. And it's just a fight and everybody wants to move on. So you never let the situation boil to that. But that's here nor there. My channel, I've been clean for almost a decade. I clean my act up, still stumble, still relapse and stuff like that. It's been a while. I got a ticket in 2017. That's the last time I bumped my head. I've been good. So I'm in my final year of college. I graduate in December. I will have a Bachelor of Science in Technical Communication, which encompasses all kinds of stuff. And I have spent the pandemic using the extra time that the world has afforded us, right, to shut down, to expand my knowledge base in multiple different directions. So kind of a weird unicorn whenever it comes to the skills that I know as far as UI and UX and technical writing and editing and just writing in general, and video production, video editing, post-production. There's a lot there that I have to try to amalgamate into something entertaining, into the videos that I put on my channel. Sometimes it's just reaction videos. Sometimes it's just a lazy reaction video. Hey, look at this video, it's crazy. Look at this. What about this? What about this? A little bit of commentary. Sometimes it's deep stories about my life. Sometimes it's, a lot of the times it's interviews that I do with people that I knew from my childhood, from prison time, from gangs, from drugs. And I reach out to the people that I know. Some of them are still doing good. Some of them are not. Some of the people that you will see in the interviews that I do are not doing well at all. They're high. They're strung out. Maybe they're on the run. Who knows? You know what I mean? I don't ask. It's not. I want to know about the people. So I want to know about the human side. I don't want to know, all these stupid. I don't want to know what gang you're from and all the ins and outs and the stupid details of some crime that your gang committed 10 years ago. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to know about the people. So that's what my channel is about. My channel is about people. You're going to see a lot of stuff about prison and drugs and crime because that's who I was as a person for a long time. But my channel is about people. So thank you for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you. I try to keep everything respectful. I won't respond if you're ignorant. If your critique is ignorant, I won't listen to it. I won't respond. But if you have a valid critique of me, or even just one that's not disrespectful, right? Just a critique that's not ignorant and disrespectful, put it out there. I don't really remove comments or block people unless you're ridiculous, like spamming or something like that. But for the most part, say whatever you got to say. Get it off your chest. You're not going to hurt my feelings, I promise. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Any questions? Let me know. I went to prison for robbing a cop's house. That's always the first question, right? What did you go to prison for? Well, I went to prison for robbing a cop's house. So, oh yeah, and Dog the Bounty Hunter was looking for me for a while too. They were trying to get me. That was a punk. But that's here nor there. That's all in the stories. Those are all in the videos that you can see on my channel. So tap in.